Well, too bad. I'm back anyway. Currently it is 8:20 where I live, so it's late night. Alright. So, today I will begin my gruesome journey to meet all bosses, all DLC, Dark Souls 1. So, this will be one of the most painful experiences that I probably will ever have to go through, but I'm willing to endure it because I have literally nothing better to do with my life. Okay. This is peak performance. Oh, god damn it, I reset. Alright, I definitely didn't do that intentionally, so you have to suffer through this painful experience all over again. That certainly wasn't my intentions.
In the A.
No one cares. Who cares about the Dark Souls lore anymore? What do you think this is? Guardian Rio? I'm doing this naked because I am you have to see my body. So this is gonna be any percent that it
Regrettably.
Alright, now that you've seen my peak, I must put on my clothes, not witness this protection too long. My clothes time. No one cares. Oh. Hey man. I see you're watching my cancer. This cancer. And thus the glitches begin. Alright, let's get me all the way down here. Let's travel. Hey Shades. Hey Red. It's nice to see you're here. It's good that you're going to join me on this. Hey.
Oh, see a rat.
Watch me, nerd. Fucking nerd. Barry. Times 2. I should have rested at the bomb. I really should have rested at the bonfire. Yeah, but whatever. I die. Doesn't really matter.
Embarrassing. How's he been reading?
Hold on. Let me just kill the crestfallen warrior real quick. Shoulda rested the bonfire before aggroing him. I just gotta kill this guy real quick. Give me like a minute. Harry. God. I missed these fucking. I have 10 chugs instead of 2. Tremble in my might. Come on. I am approaching you, son. I am approaching. I'm going all the way to the undead and then I'm going to head down into Mondo. Back off, boy. Not very much fun. Look at this armor. And people thought you were a hard enemy. Oh, you're still alive. Well, I shall finish you off in style. Aw. I'm gonna turn this to a brick. Yeet! Oh. Nope. Point down! Okay, give me a minute, guys. I'm going to just... I'm going to join it. Yoink. And we're back. Alright, alright. We're back. Okay. Okay. Well, to whomsoever watches this, meet my friend. I'm sorry if he... Red, you're on live, so don't say any weird shit, okay? This is why we can't have nice things, Red. This is why we can't have nice things. Uh... Bruh. Okay. I have unfortunately came to the wrong neighborhood. I'm going to leave as I'm about to get nay-nayed by a bunch of bony boys. Oh. For those who don't know, I'm talking to someone. If you can't hear whomsoever is talking, I'm sorry for any weird shit he's about to say. Him and I are affiliated, but that's pretty much it. Oh, well the stream is slightly delayed, but that's because, you know, replay back speed, which is, everything's always a few seconds off of what has actually happened. What? Yes, I did. Not scientifically possible. That's not possible. Again, if this is being said to people, then I'm very sorry for the weird shit my friend is saying currently. Bruh. Well, it's nice to know that you're back. It's nice to know. Nice update video. I know. I know. Non-epic gamer. That is not sus. Anti-sus. Parry. I don't like parrying this guy because his attacks are so delayed. No. Yeet. Bro. Jesus Christ. Don't give up, skeleton. You'll get your love one day. Well, okay, let's see. Let's get the bottomless box. I'm going to buy wooden arrows from you. Some proper chainmail armor. And some... I'd honestly just give you the keys to the house and never come back.
Thank you kindly. Gone mad, have you? I'll teach you, you lousy rat. You...
Honestly, I'd lock the door. I'd honestly leave the house, I'd lock you in there, and I'd just leave.
Why
And
me?
you'd starve to death. You'd starve! I'd make sure you starve. Well, I have 37 copies of the IGN strategy guide. So this should be easy. I'm gonna beat this bitch of a game at soul level 1. I'm gonna use glitches and I'm going to use stuff like that. I'm gonna do 2 runs. In any percent run where I'll beat the game using any glitches that I want, and a no glitch percent, which I won't be using glitches. So this is gonna be any percent where I'm about to beat the game with glitches. School for me is coming back on Labor Day. Labor Day. I guess you don't have Labor Day in Scotland. It's a day where we basically get off our fat asses and decide that we're gonna clean up shit. Like, it's like the summer, once it ends, Labor Day is like the last day usually where everyone gets off their fat asses, we head back to work, we go back to school, we clean up ourselves, and it's basically a day like, hey, summer's over, dumbass. Now you have to get back to waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning just to spend 7 hours of pointless time wasting away in a desk while people scream random facts and knowledge at you. Or you have to wake up at even earlier, around 1 a.m. to go to a pointless dead-end job that will most likely just make you a devoid, unfeeling creature. Thick. That is thick. That was a thick apparition. I just saw an apparition, you know, those ghost thingies around the bonfire. And he had the mask of the child and no armor, wearing only a diaper. That was thick. Thick child. Did I get this? Yes, I did. Don't care. What soul level were you? You must stare into my beautiful eyes. 117? I had some fun in the character creation menu. Shut the fuck up. Honestly, I'm not surprised in the slightest that he was fast rolling, cause like, you know, mid-max builds to the... That's what I hate about this game. It's a great game, but for Christ's sake, everyone's just a mid-maxing goon looking to get easy kills. No one likes the PvP in this game because it's so much cancer that, yeah. I will make sure that if we both get a PS5, I will find you. Just, yeah, but on PS5, if I will find you, I will catch you, Red. I will make sure you. Ah, can't use that. I don't know why I bought a bow. I can't fucking use it. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna. You ain't catch me slipping. Nope, not today. Not today. Not right now. I'm epic gamering this game. Yes, I do. Ouch. I got bit. I got bit by a Berber. I got bit by a lightning burb. I also bought a new headset because my old one was literally like tearing apart at the seams. It sucked. I have to admit that. It fucking sucked. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Honestly, if I say no, you're still gonna ask, and you're still gonna tell me anyway, aren't you? Alright. Ask away. Ah, a filthy dex build. Honestly, Red, some of the shit you say honestly terrifies me. You really are an agent of chaos. I feel as if every single amount of hatred you have ever compiled has gone into that build. Because that's just the fuck, man. That is just the literal embodiment of unfair mid-maxing cancer personified into one thing, one build, one singular thing. Now, I have only one question to ask of you. What did you name it? What is its name? I fucking hate you. That was almost perfect. If you should have called it cancer with a capital C, with a capital C. That meme is like from 2016 Pyrocynical video for Dark Souls 3. Shut the fuck up. Bro, shut the fuck up. That meme is so old. That meme is so goddamn old. Yeah, but I didn't need your whole life backstory about why you need to call someone the saucy fucking sorceress, man. I just got nay-nayed by a giant fucking undead dragon. I hate that enemy. I'm already regretting the decision to try and do this. I'm already regretting my decision for doing this, honestly. No, none, red. I may regret it, but I'm not gonna stop. You're not gonna tell me to stop, Red. I'm too far in. I ain't a bitch, alright? I'm gonna fucking do this. Well, you were the one who popped me in here, you cuck. Honestly, that's what I'm doing even. Honestly, no one actually. Honestly, I don't care, Red. If I was talking to myself, I'll probably get put on like one of those cringe compilations. And that will garner a few hundred views. I don't care. That, see, Red, I would like to ask you, how am I supposed to care about that? That's a real question we should be asking ourselves. Why should I care? Is the real question. Nope. Eat my pyromancy. Eat my... I touched the dragon. And I'm not dead. You know what's worse than a poise monster with a great club? A poise monster with a great club, and he's lagging. Oh, I made you cringe on that one. I made you cringe. I heard the sounds of Vietnam flashbacks. A dark beef mage that's lagging. Yeah, pretty much. I really love Miyazaki, you know. I loved how he literally made the Twinkling Dragon. I love how in Dark Souls 3, not only did he destroy Force by making it suck ass, he also destroyed the Dragon Headstone and Dragon Body Stone by also making it fucking pathetic and dumb. And the best part about it was how he was able to make the Chad Dragon from Dark Souls 1 become a literal sick deer. So, cause don't you love it when Miyazaki decides that he just wants to kill anything that's fun? Like, anything at fun at all. He just really has a knack for making it not fun anymore and just sucking all of the fun out of it. Cause he just likes to punish and destroy every last one of us. Don't you just love it when Miyazaki completely shits upon fun ideas? And I like how Dark Souls 2, in some aspects, did it better than Dark Souls 1 and 3. Because there's nothing, because you know what's worse than having unable to do a good game? Is making it so that even people that are not even affiliated with your game, make it better than you yourself. I mean, I love Dark Souls. It's a really great game, Dark Souls 1 and 3. But god damn it, is it really just some of the things that Miyazaki likes to do just pisses me off. Ah, I'm in the fucking ground. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I appreciate you coming here. You know, Dark Souls 1 can... All the Dark Souls series did their own special things. Dark Souls, Demon Souls was the first to show just how much, difficulty can become. It became it. Yeah, it's a Bungie. It's also made by Bungie, the same people who made Shadow of the Colossus. So you know it's gonna be fucking good because these guys specialize in big ass bosses. Unfortunately, however, I don't really like what they did with the Flame Lurker because they turned Flame Lurker into a boss made by Blizzard. Like this motherfucker probably looks as if some fucking edgy teenager made him. Oh, how did I survive that? It's a great game, and Blue Point specializes in making big as fuck bosses. Alright, Havel, it's time for you to get chopped to death by a man with a club. Ooga boo, me have unga bunga. Who would win in a fight? A knight that is... Me have gum club. Honestly, Dark Souls PvC has gone so bad that people believe that backstabbing is skill. That is skill. And it's honestly the most pathetic thing I've ever said, ever heard in my life. That Dark Souls 1 backstabs require skill to pull off. For fuck's sake, no they do not. All you need is Hornet Ring and the green Woodbite Ring and a Great Club. And you're literally gonna win every single boss, every single fight. Yeah, those guys are dickheads, but they're also lovable dickheads. Unga bunga. Honestly, I must kill these bugs before they reproduce. They must never exist in this world. They are tainted creatures. Ah, great. I remember when DSR Fix first came out, and I loved how I used to fall straight through the floor every 10 seconds. DSR is a great game, but Dark Souls Remastered is the most disappointing piece of shit remastered that has ever been created. I don't need to say anything more because we literally paid $30 for a bonfire next to Vamos. And I can't wait for Dark Souls Remastered for the PS6 where they add a bonfire next to the giant blacksmith. Yeah, but however, it's DSR, but we paid $30 for an extra bonfire. We paid $30 for one extra bonfire. I also love how they literally got rid of Dark Souls. It was free if you had the original game. But not like Dark Souls, $30 for Valmos Bonfire. $30. Pay $30 so you can get a bonfire next to one extra bonfire. One extra bonfire and then 2 months of extra PvP until the game dies out again. And you'll be stuck in a ghost town, unable to move on. Everybody gangsta till the Mask of the Mother build comes in. Cause you know there's a lot of bad shit that's about to happen when people start using Mask of the fucking Mother. Cause it's a clear, very clear, distinguished fucking, it's very clear that people who use Mask of the Mother are nothing but a bunch of try-hard babies. And I may sound like I'm like wah 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 wah. Oh shit, he's gone. Well, I'm gonna continue my conversation, but with you guys instead. And it may seem like I'm just saying wah wah, I'm a pathetic baby, but the worst part is, even if I do sound like I'm a pathetic baby, it's true. It's 100% true. People use that fucking mask. There's a lot of horrible stigmas related to that goddamn mask in the series. Like, it's similar to the Mask of the Father, like, but instead of having this, like, MLG, like, residual energy to it, it's just fucking a bunch of tryhards who are using it. Like, honestly, people who use builds like Great Clubs, Mask of the Mothers, and have this chain armor, you know you're in for a bad time when you see the combination of a Great Club, Hornet Ring, Mask of the Mother, and chain armor. And I bet the people who will eventually watch this will all remember the Vietnam flashbacks of coming into Olusil, not after defeating Artorias. You haven't even lit the bonfire and already like some fucking giant dad or giant mom is on your ass cheeks. Like, it's not even funny. It happened to me every single time I made it to the goddamn after Artorias. And there's like no way to fight back unless you were a tryhard yourself. Then there's like no way to fight back. And that's what truly pisses me off, because I have never once tried to beat a boss. I've never cheesed anyone. I've done nothing to cheese people. I love challenges. That's what this game was made for. I love hard boss fights. I love hard enemies to fight. And I desperately like good and challenging PvP. And this isn't PvP, this is just people with big giant clubs backstabbing each other into a fuckfest. And I know for a very good fact that I'm just screaming into the void when I'm saying this. And that what I say will most likely be lost in the history, the annals of history. And that I may sound like a stupid dumb little baby, little bitch baby boy, but still it's still true at the end of the day. Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Demon Souls, they all contributed to gaming as a whole, which is why I love the games. Demon Souls was the first, the eldest, and the oldest one. It was the first to show just how hard a game could get. It basically was the first game to not hold your hand, but instead would rather kick you down a well filled with a bunch of dogs and rats and crows with dog heads and dogs with crow heads and rats with crow asses. and and that was the first game that instead of just being a little bitch baby game, it was actually a challenging game that made the player understand that this wasn't going to be another haha easy fuckfest where you could just get a giant weapon and completely obliterate the game. Unless you use sorcery, which then it was a whole nother situation entirely. Then you didn't have to be scared or troubled, because all you need to do was pick up soul spray or homing soul mass, and you were just good to go. There was literally nothing you need to do other than just pick up sorceries. I have never once made a sorcery build on demon souls. I've only done physical, dexterity. I've done fucking faith. For Christ's sake, I've attempted faith. I've done faith builds, but not sorcery. Never sorcery. I fucking hate sorceries. Because it just takes all the fun and shits on it and just gives you a get out of free jail card. I also have never glitched anyone, and I know that's like completely fucking, I know that I'm probably gonna be called out for bullshit, but I've never used things like soul spray or something like that. I swear to God, I'd rather get all my equipment broken by a scraping spear than fucking that shit. All right, I don't dabble in that cancer. So, yeah. Another quick second, just about to do something. Let me just um, there we are. What happened? You literally spazzed out on me. I don't know. Anyway, I was just having a conversation with myself, so I'm gonna continue that conversation. I'd rather be slowly but surely have all of my armor and equipment broken by the scraping spear than use that pussy ass glitches, because they just ruin everything that makes PvP in Demon Souls fun. Because it was just like the Dark Souls situation, but instead of backstabbing, you just use Firestorm. It just used Fire fucking Storm, and then proceeded to switch to another overpowered Pyromancy. Turn what you do. Ah, fuck! I'm having a brain aneurysm. All you needed to do is use Fire Surge, then turn 180 degrees while switching to Firestorm, and then you could basically just beat the entire game with no difficulty whatsoever. And that's not fun. That's not fun. I mean, it's cool, it looks cool, and it sounds cool, but it's not fun. It's not fun in the slightest. It's just cheating, not only you, but the player you're playing with. Because you know for a fact that they're all just gonna pull out their scraping spears and just break all your equipment because you're being a big old cuck. There's nothing people can do, and it was honestly the worst thing that could have happened. Then came Dark Souls 1, and then move swapping was a thing. Just another thing that I never liked to use. I only used it once on a boss. On Manus, just for the lulz about it. But other things. Ah, shit. Ah, he was buffed by the fucking sorcerer. Well, at least the sorcerer is dead. But I only ever used it once on Manus with the gold tracer. And then, and then Smo's hammer. a +5 Snows hammer with a gold tracer, which was honestly, it almost completely killed him. I think it did kill him. I don't remember. But it most likely killed him. And such. I just heard a loud noise in my room. Oh, never mind. That was just a flashlight falling on the floor. If you do not know, if you're not in the loop, currently where I live, there was a giant goddamn hurricane. And what happened was I went 4 days, 4 full-on days without power, no electricity, no fridge, no nothing. So we were literally just walking around their house at like 2 o'clock in the morning, holding flashlights like a bunch of crazy people in like an abandoned building. What the fuck was that sound? Oh, God, on stick. Oh, Jesus. No. No. Titanite shard, Titanite shard. Oh, forgot. Don't wanna... Ha! Get intubated. Grass shield. Fuck. I can use glitches, but I forgot to mention. No summoning. No summoning allowed. Okay. Let's, however, since you're getting kicked off constantly, I think you should just get off and just wait this out. Try again tomorrow, because if you're getting kicked off constantly, then it might have to do with happening with your internet or something that's happening now. So just get off today, go check your internet, see if everything's fine, and then tomorrow get back on and continue doing it. Well, if it's not your internet, then it has to probably be doing with your internet, with your account itself. Go and just check it, make sure everything is fine and you didn't get hacked or something. You didn't get hacked by some Russian bot.
You leave me no choice. I was once grateful to you.
I don't care if you believe it or not. Finally, Jesus Christ. I wonder when you're gonna learn that this isn't honestly the best idea for you right now. Oh, great. Back to blocking for another hour. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Are you really about to do this for like 6 hours? Oh God, I'm actually stuck. I honestly didn't know what I was about to expect, but that's not really it. But I'll accept it anyway. I have 6 humanities, which should get me far. Okay, that came out of absolutely positively nowhere. I'm a funny man. Me funny. Me do L1 for 10 hours. Me do L1 for 30 fucking minutes. and get no absolute progress done. Because I good at this game, even though I block and just wait to summon people. Ah, welcome to Dark Souls month, where we all remember all the horrible shit that every last one of us did. I remember the very first time that I did a gang spank. And it was a boss gang spank on Dark Souls 3. I was doing a Soul level 120 build. It was related to something I saw on the internet. Yeah, cliche as fuck. But it was a build that I was doing where I was a dragon. I had the armor. I think it was the Ringed Knight armor set, the Ringed Knight armor set, and the dragon torso, dragon headstone, which I would use the Ringed Knight sword and spear, and I'd proceed to use that as my weapons. And what happened was I defeated Midir, and I got the Covenant, and I was summoned once to meet a full-on malicious group of gankers. They were like, you know, monsters to the max. They had poise with big weapons, in the form of big weapons. And I don't mean regular poise, because poise is non-existent in the game. They had big-ass weapons, they had great swords, ultra-great swords, straight swords, and one was even double-wielding the Lothric Nitre sword, which were most likely both plus 10. And there was 4 fucking them against me, and they'd already killed the Church Guardian, which was not fantastic. Which signaled to me that I was perpetually fucked. But I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna use my epic gamer skills. So first came a white summon wearing the Katarina armor set, which is a complete disgrace. How dare you wear that armor set? He was, I think he was mid-rolling. Yeah, he wasn't fat rolling. That was another different summon. So first came in and he was wielding a claymore, which I do believe was dark infused. Yeah, it was a dark infused claymore. And and then it was first to he came in. I was able to quickly parry him. He did not expect it because he did a running attack, which oddly enough is like one of the only moves I know how to parry on the claymore. Yeah.
Thou hast made thyself clear, and thou leavest me no choice. I shall accept thy confession. Thou shalt regret this.
Honestly, I don't think I will. Okay, back to story time. Back to game theory. I was able to two-hand his parry attack and took out my spear, and I crit him. I was using the Hornet Ring, which just so happened to get him so close to death. And then I was chasing him for like 2 minutes while the other guys were right behind me. I was able to kill him. Then came the other summon with a greatsword, who ran at me at full force, and a Hail Mary of Hail Marys, I got a parry off of him, which took me and pretty much everyone by surprise. Parried him. It seems to me like he had absolutely no health, what to speak of, and probably just invested on strength, and like endurance and vitality, because he was wearing fucking, I think it was Havel's armor, and he was using a giant greatsword, which I think it was either the profaned greatsword or the Farron greatsword. It was either one of the two. They looked, yeah, it was the Farron greatsword. And he came at me, running, swinging, and I parried him, which was like Hail Mary to the max. And he had like no health, like 900, 800 fucking health, which caught me off guard. Then came another dude who was coming at me, and he had the Firelink greatsword. And everyone knows the Firelink greatsword sucks, other than unless you optimize it fully, it kind of sucks. I mean, it's alright, but it's not really as decent as you want it to be. Unless you're using it as a way to knock people off, then it's like the king of greatswords. cause it's like force, but you don't have to invest in those filthy miracles. And so, came at me, and we were running around while the host was being a very deadly annoyance, keeping me on my fucking toes. Because unfortunately, the cuck was a goddamn sorcerer. I remember multiple fucking times in that battle, which I forgot to mention, that I was getting pinged down by sorceries. Because this dude was an absolute cuck. And I hated him because he just wouldn't stop spamming sorceries. That guy had to have like fucking infinite action S's because he was chugging that shit like his very life depended upon it. And alright. I must pray to the Lothric Night Tracer gods up ahead because this is probably going to get me killed 100 times over. What did I expect? God damn it, this is gonna be horrible. He was pinging me with crystal soul spears and soul masses, but once down to half HP, he had to deal with the church guardian, which you'd expect he'd kill off pretty easily, but for whatever fucking reason, I don't know why, but he wasn't using his sorceries on the church guardian. My only guess is that he wanted to save them up for me and was trying to use his Farron. He was using Moonlight Greatsword, and he was just having real difficult time because the church guardian kept running straight through his attacks and attacking him and spamming, which gave me the well-deserved time for me to focus in and kill the dude. Kill the guy with the Firelink Greatsword. 3 combo with my sword, with my spear, the 3 weapon art combo. Then I was able to quickly switch to my straight sword, and then do the other combo, which killed him and took him by surprise. And then it was just me and the host, and I think the church guardian was at like half health. And then proceeded, which was the worst part in my opinion, because the host was running like a little bitch for like 10 to 15 minutes of that was just spent of me just running, of the host just running around trying to get hits in while however he could. Thankfully, he eventually slipped up and I was able to get able to crit him from behind, because he switched over to another weapon that I think had, oh, it was the dark sword, and the dark sword has the stomp. Little thing that people don't know about the stomp is that if you time it perfectly, you can get a backstab, which basically makes it impossible for you to get away from. It's a backstab that is guaranteed if you're able to get behind your opponent, which is really a nice risk/reward system where the Greatsword Stomp ability usually will crush anybody who messes up, and it's like it will do a lot of fucking damage and make sure you get heavily fucking punished if you get caught in it. But for more experienced players, it can be a nice way to get an easy crit off an unsuspecting enemy. And thankfully for me, like the guy with the other big Greatsword, the one using the Farron Greatsword, this dude had like no health. And he had like fucking 400, 500 fucking health. Like that little much health. I guess I never seen him how he got hurt. He did get hit by one of my homing soul masters that automatically spawn out of myself. And I was like, that's strange. He took a lot of damage for some reason, and it surprised me. And I was like, weird. Okay, I'm gonna move on. And then, once I got the crit off, and then I just realized just how little damage this guy could take. Because he was straight on glass cannon. And I think it was a situation where his summons were literally carrying him across the victory. Because I have no idea how he was able to get all the way to the Ringed City. Because you have to deal with bosses like fucking Demon Prince, the Demon from Below, and the Demon in Pain. You have to deal with having to go through the area of the swamp. You have to also go through Sister Freed's which is a 3-stage boss fight. And instead of going through System Freeze, you literally have to beat the entirety of the game. So this guy literally either got his phantom, literally almost got his phantoms to basically beat the entire fucking game for him. And either that, or they literally just walked his ass straight to the DLC. Because this guy, I know for a fact, he could have not gotten all this way by his little lonesome if he had around 500 to 600 to 400 HP. That is like, and if he has gone through the game without summoning, and this is his first fucking time, then kudos to you. But I think that is highly doubtable. That is a very highly doubtable thing. Because no one, honestly, not even PvP gods or PvP masters can say that they can get through that part of this section without any trouble. Let's admit it. Who the fuck is going to be able to get through that without at least some bit of trouble? And if you say you're going to get through there without any trouble, then you're a fucking liar. You're just lying to me. You're a liar and you're a cheat and a skank. Yeah, I just passive aggressively said those things. What of it? $77 HP. Nope. God, you really want to paint the round. You really want to paint the world red today, don't you, realize? I'm gonna bleed you, woman. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I do not want to get stuck in there. Oh god. I knew it! Took a calculated but very rewarding risk. Oh, fuck. Not have led her to the. I should not have stayed there. I really should have led her out of the lava. But she really wanted to fucking light that shit up. Okay, let's do my epic gamer glitch. Very severe breakdown. Very severe portion. I should let Milfish maybe, and also upgrade my flasks. My Sunny D Estes flasks. Okay. Oh yeah, invade me, daddy. Die. I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, I remember, so Dark Souls 1 took what Demon Souls did and refined it. It refined the difficulty, because we also admit Demon Souls was kind of a bitch of a game. It was, even the creators said that it was like an unfinished project. It wasn't done. There could have been a lot more that they did, that they should have done, but they didn't. And it was, you know, like that for a reason. And unfortunately, it sort of hindered the game, I believe. Ooh, shit. And it hindered the way you played the game a lot. But Dark Souls said, fuck that shit, and we're gonna become one of the best games in the world. And to this day, Dark Souls is still my favorite game in the Soul series. I don't care if you think Sekiro is better or if Dark Souls 3 is better. Dark Souls 1, for the nostalgia and for the way how it set everything off, is one of the best fucking games and the best game that holds a very near, dear, close thing in my heart. Dark Souls 1 set the preflow of how difficult it should be and how bosses should be made. Because we all remember O and S. Cancer, Pikachu, and Snorlax set the preflow of how Dark Souls bosses and gang fights should be. Bosses like O and S, Sif, Artorias especially, are bosses that set the preflow of how Dark Souls bosses should be. Challenging, but fair. And they mastered this very beautifully. No summoning. I'm sorry, Thick Waifu, but no summoning. I'm just gonna let the poison run out real quick. So I'm going to talk to you guys one more time. So Dark Souls set up the preflow of how Dark Souls bosses should be. Hard, difficult as hell, and crazy, but fair. Still very fair in the end. However, what they did wrong was a few things, especially with New Game Plus and the PvP. Because PvP is cancerous and New Game Plus is like it's non-existent. It's not fucking there. Like they could have done anything, just fucking anything except add 20% health and 20% damage to all enemies and bosses, cause that's not even fucking creative in the slightest. That's just fucking bad, very bad indeed. But the bosses and the way that difficulty was represented was my favorite part of Ds1 and holds a very special place in my heart. Dark Souls 2, a game that though is very creative, I might say, is I love it, but it doesn't have the Miyazaki approve and appraisal. So it should burn in hellfire. Okay, now that every single person that has ever defended Dark Souls is now probably watching this, or is about to watch this after the stream's over, I might say that that's just a joke. You can guys put down your smelter demon. You guys can now all put down your smelter hammers and great Black Knight great axes, please. And don't squish me into the fucking floor. Dark Souls 2, what I think set up was just how creative it was and how different it possibly is the other Dark Souls series. What it did right was New Game Plus and the PvP, especially, was my favorite part. Because unlike Dark Souls 1, which had a lackluster fucking thing, a very lackluster experience for the New Game Plus and PvP, Dark Souls 2 said fuck that shit, we're gonna make it as creative as possible. So what they did is they did crazy shit like, you know, change up enemy placements and change up bosses and stuff, New Game Plus. And the way they implemented the Estus healing system in Dark Souls 2 was really fantastic, because it was a situation where summons and boss and the host could heal, but if an invader came along and popped their pretty little face and said hi and hello, then summons could not heal, which was a real nice thing I think they implemented. But it also rewarded the players who were smart enough to bring healing like warmth and other types of heals, such as miracles, to the game. And this really rewarded the players that were inquisitive enough against invaders. This also allowed invaders to have a fighting chance, because heals and spells take long enough that if an invader were there, they could easily backstab summons. Unlike other games where you can just insta-heal whenever you wanted to. And it also allowed to make sure that though ganking was still a thing, it wasn't at least as cancerous as Dark Souls 1 and 3. And at least made sure that even if if the host had like 1,000 fucking phantoms summoning at 100 miles an hour, the invader or invaders, if there's multiple, at least had a fighting chance against the summons. And it allowed them, allowed people to, to just be able to play in a fun experience, and made gang spanking a little bit easier and a little more accessible. Can we get out of the fucking... and New Game Plus, don't get me started, it's fucking incredible. Cause like, I did not expect them to put so much time in New Game Plus. And they did improve a lot. But then I'm gonna have to talk about the prep flow of shit that they didn't do and fixed, and some things that I didn't like. For starters, it's the clunkiest game in the whole entire fucking game. Let's all admit that Dark Souls 2 is one of the clunkiest fucking games. It has fucking. And I don't like that. I like more faster paced games like Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. And I know I might be a hypocrite because I'm saying, oh, Dark Souls 2 has clunky controls, but Dark Souls 1 has clunky controls. But like, Dark Souls 1, it's an old as fuck game. Remastered may be a disappointment, but it's basically, you're not really getting much from remastered. You shouldn't be expecting a lot from it. Because, I mean, yeah, it was pretty much a big disappointment. But at least it's not the disappointment that Dark Souls 2 Scholar Sin had, because, fantastic, we paid $40 for 2 rings and a fix that should have came for free. The soul memory fix. Yay. Yay. And that didn't even fix the other shit, such as clunking controls. I've already explained that. But what I hated was the way how PvP was a lot more methodical. I wanted to be faster. It should have been faster. Dark Souls 1 gets a freebie because, it's an old game. But Dark Souls 2 and Scholar of the First Sin, they should have at least done something. Anything to improve it. But they didn't. And that's what pisses me off. But Dark Souls, and another thing that I don't like is how it completely destroyed, utterly destroyed the game in the way of the bosses. And what do I mean by this? I mean it's so dragged out and it's so fucking long. Dark Souls 2 has 41 bosses and 3 DLCs, accumulating 41 bosses. Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Demon Souls put together, their bosses doesn't even come close to Dark Souls 2. There's like 16 key items, there's over 30 areas you need to explore, and getting the game, beating all the bosses, and getting out of here safely, getting through the game in a relative manner, can take up around 8 to 9 hours if you're doing like challenge runs like No Hit or Soul Level 1. Because No Hit and Soul Level 1 are similar because at late game, they're almost practically the same. You get hit, you're instantly dead. But Dark Souls, Soul Level 1, you at least get a retry. Observer meme, lol, he cried, lol, pathetic, puny little bitch boy, lol, yeah, I know, shut the fuck up. But, worst part about it is that it just drags out the game much more than it needed to. Because Dark Souls 1, this game had a great amount of bosses. It wasn't too much that it was compacted like Dark Souls 2, but it wasn't so little that you're done in like 2 minutes and like you weren't done in like 4 hours, and you beat the game and 100% it in like 10 hours in like 8 hours. But it wasn't Dark Souls 2 where you literally had to spend 30 fucking decades just getting through the game. And it had a challenging pace. But Dark Souls 2, another thing that it did right was the creativeness on how it took things like its bosses. They were a lot more reactionary and were actually able to, they got stronger the more summons you had, so that at least it was more fair to bosses, so you didn't just have to summon 3 people to make it easier. That did absolutely nothing, and you could still summon 3 people to this day and completely destroy the boss. But I commend their efforts to try and at least make the game a teensy bit harder, even though that it didn't work in the slightest bit, but still. But Dark Souls 2, great bosses, great new game plus, a lot of enemies, way too many fucking bosses, and also horrible, great PvP system, but horrible areas and too many bosses for me to count. And now we go on to the crown jewel, the Big Papa's, Dark Souls 3. Yay! Carry me plenty. Here we are, back in the game. Miyazaki's back in control, and he's ready, kicking it off with completely ruining our people's experience of the fun by completely destroying, the dragon head torso stone, and the dragon headstone, adding the twinkling versions, and they're almost, if not just as, even more useless than their counterparts, their non-twinkling counterparts, and they turned our Chad Dragon Boy into an anorexic sick deer, or goat, or deer. If you're female, it's a deer. If you're male, then it's a goat. Which I do have to commend, like, nice one from, big doggo running wheel. Which I do commend because it's a nice little detail that they made it so that you got different board styles, but you know, you could have used that time to, I don't know, maybe fucking improve the game. Yeah, maybe not. But Dark Souls 3 is a crown jewel of game. Great areas, great bosses, incredible story, compelling characters, and honestly one of my favorites. However, I would like to say PvP related to ganks is back, and it's just as shit as it was in Dark Souls 1, if not even worse. Because now, instead of 3 phantoms, they can summon up to 4 actually, if they know a certain glitch or 2. And now it's even worse with 1,000 different covenants. I don't like what they did to the Gwendolyn Covenant. I 100% hated what they did to the Gwendolyn Covenant because it was complete and utter dishonest thing that they did. Because what they did to Gwendolyn was like a complete and utter disservice. Like, why did you do that to our baby boy? Because, and then they proceeded to have the balls to give his covenant to some anorexic half-breed up in a tower. Like, come on. And final things final, the way they just did them off like that is like complete disheartening disservice. And his covenant, which, by the way, doesn't even fucking work anymore now that I try to use it. I literally spent like 10 minutes just sitting in Gang City, hoping to dear Christ up above that I want a goddamn invasion to happen. I can help a host so I can get a few disposals, so I can get the moonlight buff. And the reason why I was sitting in Gang City was I didn't want to farm Silver Knights for 10 hours with a maximum discovery setup and still spend 30 years just farming for the damn things. I didn't want to do that. So I decided that I was gonna try and do some invasions. But this just doesn't fucking work. But when I invade, I get 10 seconds later, I get like 30 goddamn waves of blue sentinels, and Gwendolyn invaders on my ass, like not even. But when I use the Covenant, I have to wait 10 decades just for the goddamn thing to work. And even then the invader just dies and I don't even get the souvenir disposal. So I literally wasted all that time for nothing. And of course, another disheartening thing they did to the game was they destroyed New Game Plus, and all they did is a pathetic attempt by, hey guys, look, we made it so that a certain weapon, one singular weapon, two weapons become one weapon. Wow, isn't that an original concept? Isn't that such a great thing? That makes it great, doesn't it? That makes it great that all we did was change the souls that are given to us, and also added one extra goddamn weapon that you can get. Isn't that great? Isn't that intuitive? Yeah. And I forgot what I was gonna fucking say. Well, never mind. Oh yeah, that's right, I remember. Another thing I hate about PvP is they brought back the chugging system that Dark Souls 2 tried to fix, where phantoms can chug. Because now, unless you're invading early game, which is not too much of a problem, most phantoms have 2 to 4 Estus. But late game, like Gank, City, and other places, phantoms have around like 10 fucking 5 to 6 to 7 Estus. 3 separate people. And if the host has around 15 Estus, then that accumulates to over 30 Estus worth of people who can use it whenever. So good luck trying to get rid of a gank, because the only way you're gonna kill them is if you kill the host, or if you have a holy grail situation, or if you're a PvP god. And malicious gankers looking to farm invaders are the worst kind, because they know how to farm how to farm invaders and do it in a stylish fashion. And they're experienced gankers, no less. They're smart as hell type of gankers. And that's even worse, because in normal ganking situations, these type of gankers, they're dumb. They spam until they get parried and killed. And that's what you're always looking for a gank, because gankers are usually stupid. They dum-dums. They idiot brains. But not these type of gankers. These guys are smart. They're smart. They're intelligent group of people looking to farm invaders in an unfair fashion. And they do it whatever they want. Oh, god damn it. That ain't no hit. Come on. There we go. Okay, back to my TED Talk. And they're smart, so you can't use your typical normal tactics. So again, unless you're a PvP god or have a holy grail situation, you're gonna usually get your ass handed to you on a silver platter. And one thing I forgot to mention about Dark Souls 1 PvP is, let's say you invade and you invade somewhere. In the original game, when you invaded someone, it was always where you wanted it to be. Oh, god damn it. It was usually in wherever you wanted. Did I mess with the bonfire? Yes, I did. Oh yeah, thank god. It was usually wherever the hell you wanted. But this could cause a few problems, as you could accidentally get yourself trapped millions of miles away from the host. Another thing that caused, which was a major problem, was the way how they did certain aspects of the death system if you died as an invader. Because let's say you invade an oil seal, but your invader's all the way down where with that giant northern monster thing. You get to him, but you die. Good luck now having to go all the way to the monster to get your souls back. So you're literally gonna just have to stay around the bonfire and cling to it when you invade someone. And just pray to God that you didn't invade someone millions of miles away. Because good luck getting your souls back. Good luck getting your things back. And good luck when all of your souls and humanities are millions of miles away from you. Because unless you cling to the bonfire when you invade, if you die, you respawn at the bonfire. And your souls, however, they're where you invaded. Meaning that your souls could end up millions of miles away. And Dark Souls 3, it was even worse. It was even worse than Dark Souls 1. Because in Dark Souls 3, when you invade someone and die, your souls aren't where you invaded. Your souls are where you died as the invader. Which means that in, like, Gank City, you'll have to die, and you die from the raptors because you tripped and fell and died and invaded while invading a host all the way at the Anor Londo Archer area. So good luck getting past the deacons, the giants, going up through the Anor Londo area just to get those souls you had. Yeah, so that system was always a bit jank and a bit bad. So good luck having to do that, because you know certainly I don't have the patience to go up there. So whatever souls or whatever I had on that bloodstain, it's as good as gone. Real good as gone. Get down here, you cuck. I did it! You would catch me slipping. Yes. Rest. Oh yes, I forgot to talk to our a classic favorite.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time. Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment. The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey? This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
Thank you.
We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind. Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
11 out of 10 with Smash. The hell? Imagine if I fell to the floor. Lol. DS fix? Oh god, my voice got. I'm a growing baby boy. Yay. Imagine falling to the floor. Lol. DS fix. Lol. 60 frames a second. Lol. Nope. Hey guys, look, I'm a Perry King. Hold on. Hello. I'm back. My stomach decided, hey, it's time for your 2 a.m. daily refrigerator spelunking. Now this is why we bought sword. God damn it. Alright, yes. Ouch. Lame doggo. I can take this guy on just fine. Dogs, oh, that's a whole different story. Bitch. Ah! I mean, oh! I forgot to equip my, well, what is it, Chester? The best Chester of all Chesters. Me equip Giant Dad Mask, me equip Giant's Armor. Perry. Honestly, I think we can all silently agree that when we see the Mask of the Father, we don't think, oh, that's the mask that you get off of that one pinwheel guy. You think of the legend never dies. You think of Giant Dad, not fucking that gay boss that gave you that right of kindling shit. You think. I think we can all silently agree that everybody doesn't think about the right of kindling, or that we got it off of the pinwheel guy when we look at the Mask of the Father. We all think about the Giant Dad, the legend. Run. Do you have any idea how fast I am? I'm fast as fuck, boy. Come get some. I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm fast as fuck. Nope. supposed to be destroyable. The hell? Me eat pie. Me wallow in my own shame. Nope. Nope. I'm gone, bitches. Can't be bothered to swing my sword or my club. Nope. What are you trying to do? Shug? Oh my fucking god. That was sorry, I've just been one-handing my controller and my other is firmly placed on my fork as I consume my my key lime pie. Nope. Nope. Fuck you, bitch. You broke my heart. Fuck. When you get cock blocked by a female. You know, that thing is actually a girl, by the way, I'd like to say. Miyazaki himself said that that's actually a girl.
You. Yes, you. Yeah, please, you must help me. Thank you. I would have been a supper without you. Been eaten alive. I shudder to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Laurentius. I will not forget the death.
Alright, Laurentius. I'm gonna call you Rob. Alright, time to get a plus 15 pyromancy. Music to my ears. Where did he go? Oh! Ah. Back to the shrine.
Yeah, one. I'm fine.
I don't care. Give me pyromancy. Now give me better flame.
Pyromancy is the art of casting fire. Produce flame, then channel it, just as our ancestors did. A pyromancer must be in tune with nature herself. My home, the Great Swamp, is an abundant store of nature. You will understand one day. It only takes time. Oh, hello there. I'm pleased to see you, as always. If you provide the materials, I can teach you pyromancy. Pyromancy has a, well, rather, it meshes poorly with advanced culture. And pyromancers are considered rather unsavoury. Which is fine, as I never got along with anybody anyway. So, for me, turning undead didn't change a thing.
Oh yes.
Goodbye.
My daily dose of people laughing creepily. Okay. Update stream tomorrow, as it is pretty late. Yay. Fuck you, bitch. You broke my heart. Fuck your friend.